What moment made you realize your parents had a favorite child? When our family food truck caught fire during the biggest festival of the year, my dad handed the insurance paperwork to my sister Maya and told me to stay out of the way, even though I'm a certified fire inspector and she's a yoga instructor. Maya was the free spirit, the artist, the daughter who could make dad smile just by walking into a room. I was the rule follower who became a city fire inspector because someone had to care about safety regulations. For 23 years, dad poured everything into Maya's magical Mexican. The truck was painted with her childhood drawings of dancing tacos. Her face was on the logo. When health inspectors came around, dad would joke, "This is Maya's dream, not mine." Meanwhile, I spent weekends helping him prep food for free, while Maya traveled to yoga retreats. I caught 3 code violations before they became fines. I redesigned his prep workflow to pass health inspections, but the truck stayed Maya's dream. Both my girls work so hard, dad would tell customers, but Maya got tip jar money for creative consulting, while I got thanked for being helpful. The fire started during Cinco de Mayo festival, our biggest money day of the year. Electrical short in the fryer. I was working my own shift at the fire department when the call came through the radio. Structure fire, food truck, festival grounds, all units respond. My heart stopped. I grabbed my gear and rode with engine 7. When we arrived, the truck was fully engulfed. Dad stood 50 feet away, crying, while Maya live-streamed herself, sending healing energy to the universe. After we put out the fire, I found Dad sitting in his car, staring at the burnt skeleton of his life's work. "Insurance adjuster comes tomorrow," he said without looking up. "Maya's handling it. She's good with people." "Dad, I'm literally trained in fire investigation. I can help with the claim." "Maya understands the business better. It's her truck." I stood there in my fire department uniform, ash still on my face from saving what was left of his equipment, and watched him call Maya over to discuss paperwork. The next morning, Maya met with the insurance adjuster wearing crystals and talking about energy shifts. The guy was a 30-year veteran who'd seen every scam in the book. I watched from across the street as he shook his head, took photos, and left after 20 minutes. Maya called Dad in tears. "He says it's electrical negligence. They're denying the claim." That's when I made my move. I called the adjuster myself. "This is Fire Inspector Rodriguez. I was first responder on yesterday's food truck fire. Can we schedule a follow-up?" "You related to the owner?" "His daughter. Also the inspector who cleared that truck for safety violations 6 months ago." Silence. "I'll be there in an hour." I walked him through everything. The maintenance records I'd made Dad keep, the electrical upgrades I'd supervised, the safety compliance I'd documented, the fryer malfunction that caused the fire, a manufacturer defect covered under warranty. "Your sister didn't mention any of this," he said. "My sister teaches Downward Dog. I investigate fires." 3 hours later, we had full coverage approved. $180,000 to rebuild. I found Dad at home, staring at his insurance denial letter. "Dad, call your adjuster. Maya's handling it. She's going to try a different approach." "What approach?" "Interpretive dance." He looked up, hurt. "She's trying her best." "Dad, I got the claim approved. Full payout. You can rebuild twice as big." He stared at me. "How?" "Because I actually know what I'm doing." The silence stretched forever. You fixed it?" "I've been fixing your problems for years. You just never noticed because Maya was too busy being the favorite to actually help." Dad started crying. "I didn't know you cared about the business." "I care about you. The business was just how I could help." 3 months later, we reopened Rodriguez Family Kitchen. No more Maya's magical anything. Dad insisted my fire safety certification be painted on the side. Maya quit when Dad asked her to actually work shifts instead of just taking photos for Instagram. Last week, a food blogger called us the safest, most professional food truck in the city. Dad framed the review and hung it next to my fire department commendation. "I'm proud of both my daughters," he tells customers now, "but this one keeps us alive." Sometimes the favorite child gets the spotlight, and sometimes the overlooked one learns to prevent disasters while everyone else creates them.